Long time no see. It's been a while since I uploaded anything to this channel because I am lazy and I have a lot to do in my life. And the dog is walking around making a bit of noise. It's freaking hot in here and the animals are sick of it and I'm sick of it, but I just wanted to do a fun little video today. So here I am. And here you are. Hey, vilken fin liten flicka. Today I'm just gonna talk about a book that I think is pretty bad. It's Everyday by David Levithan. And this is not the right book, I know, but it's my prop for the day because I borrowed it from the library. And if you want to read it yourself, I think you should do that as well. It's not worth your money. At least that's what I think. And I'm gonna tell you why. Such a doggo. So much dog hair. So much dog hair everywhere. All the time. Yes, yes. Oh, yes, you want more pets. More pets. So the book is about A. Sorry, I'm gonna look at the camera. A, who is an entity who doesn't really have a body of its own. It just lives in different people's bodies every day. So every day at 12 in the night, A switches bodies with someone else. Someone in the same age and in the same area, sort of. It's not really explained that much, but that's the basic premise of it, and I thought it sounded really interesting. And that's why I picked the book up, and I thought, yeah, this is gonna be an interesting read. But I was wrong. I mean, it's interesting, you know, but not in the way that I thought it would be. It's interesting how poorly this was executed, I think, with such a great concept. Because the characters are so freaking awful. As I said, A doesn't have a body. So A lives in different people's bodies every day and has lived like that forever and doesn't really question it that much, I think. Just accepts it, lives these people's lives and just moves on every day. Until in the first few pages of the book, A is 16, I think, and suddenly one day A meets a girl, the girlfriend of the person he is inhabiting that day, and she's freaking amazing apparently for no reason given to the reader. I think I don't see why she's so awesome to A. It's not very apparent, and that's also a big issue with the relationship because I don't see why they should be together. I think the issue begins right at the beginning because A and Rhiannon, as the girl is called, they hang out for one day. I mean, sure, whatever. It's just that during that day, for some reason, A falls for her. And I really don't see why, because she's just a person, she's just a normal girl, I guess. But she's so great and she's so nice and she's the best and freaking, I don't know. And A is the only one who can see it because her boyfriend is so bad and I don't know. It's basically cringeworthy, really. And it doesn't set up their romance really very well, I think, at least, because it's the whole love at first sight thing, and I don't really buy into that. I just think it's more of an attraction thing. But she's supposed to be A's true love or whatever, I guess. So my doggo switched sides. She's over here now. Anyways, so A falls in love with Rhiannon, and nobody knows why, really. And I know I shouldn't say he because A is supposed to be non-genderified. A doesn't have a gender really, and that's fine. But since A is in a boy's body the first time we encounter A, I think my mind sort of went, oh, I think he when I think about A. But there's several other reasons why I think that. And that's because A is very much a nice guy. Such a nice guy. The only one who understands Rhiannon, the only one who can know what's best for her, the only whatever dude that Rhiannon should be with. At least that's what A thinks. So this video is gonna be all over the place already, I can sense. I'm just gonna keep talking and hope I can fix it. But Rhiannon and A, again, none of them are likable, and that's also a huge issue with me for the book, with this book. Sorry, English is not my first language, and I stutter sometimes, it's my thing. Because they're both assholes, really, in different ways. A is more of an asshole, but, you know, for different reasons than Rhiannon. Rhiannon is just very bland, I think. Nothing special about her, really. She's a person, I guess. That's it. That's what makes her amazing, I think, according to A. But there's one thing in particular that I don't like about Rhiannon that made me feel like she's not really a great person, really. And that's when she and A meet up in some sort of cabin or whatever in the woods, and A is in the body of a boy, and Rhiannon is all like, yeah, let's have sex, woo. And A is kind of into it. They don't do it in the end, but at this point Rhiannon still has her boyfriend. So yeah, I mean, this is a scene that's problematic from both of their it's problematic because both of them are acting like idiots and assholes in this. Because Rhiannon is ready to cheat on her boyfriend. She is cheating on him. Emotionally and physically, because she's kissing A and all that. Except it's not really A that she's kissing and touching and stuff. It's a person who is not present. It's the body of a person who is not there. And I mean, it brings up some questions about consent and such. I mean, they don't go through with it, sure, but still, that the fact that they were planning to pretty much do it with each other in a body, I mean, with a body that doesn't belong to either of them. It belongs to a person who did not consent to being there, who knows nothing about this. They're just, whatever. It's just a person. They want to be with each other so bad. It doesn't matter. Well, they sort of go back and forth when it comes to that, whether or not A should follow the rules that A have set up, to just follow along with the person's day that A is with at the time, or that A should constantly, always try to be near Rhiannon in some way. And that's really annoying, really, because it feels like A has no principles, really. From the way the book is written, it also feels like it's a little bit pretentious somehow. Like, I think it's great that the author tried to represent many different kinds of people, but it wasn't done really well, and I'm not sure if it's possible to do it any better. I'm not saying I would do it better, but it feels very, very shallow in a way, and I didn't appreciate the way that some characters were portrayed. One type of character in particular, or rather the body of a person that A inhabits, and that's a boy who is overweight, and they deal with it so fucking poorly. It's embarrassing, really, because A is so judgmental of this boy, and I just can't understand how A is supposed to be the person we're meant to be rooting for, since A is so mean and cruel, at least in his thoughts. He doesn't say it like, oh, this person is so fucking fat or whatever, but he basically, that's what he thinks, more or less, and he doesn't think that this boy has any more depth or anything else to him other than his obesity. And it's fucking sad that a young adult book would choose to, or the author of a young adult book like this would choose to portray the only person who is, I think it's the only person who is outright told or said to be overweight. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. That they would portray the people talking about this character in this way, because it makes it feel like we're supposed to be rooting for Rhiannon and A. And if they look down at this person so much because of their weight, I mean, they're supposed to be the good people, at least to the reader. And if they think that about people who are overweight, I mean, is that supposed to be acceptable? I don't think so. I keep rambling, so this video is gonna be crazy, like I said. But I have a lot of thoughts about this, and it's kind of hard to get them together because it makes me so mad. Especially this part that I just described. So I'm sorry if this is all over the place. I'm gonna try to get it together. Maybe my main issue with this book is the love story. I think the love story itself and the question of consent is the things that bother me the most about this, because the love story, as I said, it doesn't have a great setup to begin with, and it basically just continues with A stalking Rhiannon pretty much, just to make sure she understands what A is and what's going on, and basically pushes her to break up with a boyfriend because, oh, we're so much in love, why did you break up with him? She keeps saying no, but we don't know why. She says, well, this dude, I can't just break up with him, whatever. But she keeps hanging out with A in a sort of romantic setting. They have some sort of tension there still, and she won't break up with a boyfriend, except she eventually does. Yeah, I don't know. There's this strange sequence where A is in the body of an attractive girl and tries to flirt with him to sort of set him up, the boyfriend that is. And that's also, it's so mean. Why would you do that if you're the person who we're supposed to be rooting for? We don't get anything to help us root for these people. It's so hard to like these characters that I just can't. And also the way that they treat the bodies of the people that A inhabits, or the people that A inhabits. As I said, the person with obesity and, you know, the person they almost had sex with, and so on. And there's also a boy who has a bit of a story arc in this. That's Nathan. And also, that's also treated very poorly, I think. Because Nathan feels like he was obsessed, and yeah, he was. But it's sort of pushed on the rug, and he's like, yeah, he's so stupid. Why would he think that? He's just a religious nut or whatever. That's not... Again, why am I supposed to be rooting for A and their love story? I don't get it, because A is such a big dick. I know that A doesn't mean to inhabit people's bodies like A does, but A chooses to do things with their bodies that they don't want. Nathan was forced to go to a party that Nathan knew nothing about, and eventually got stranded on the road somewhere in a car, I think, and remembers part of it, and remembers being inhabited by A. And his experience is just neglected, I think. And it's so sad that they would just push him away, like his experience didn't matter. He's just a body to them, A and Rhiannon, that is. He's just a body, so they don't really care about what he thinks or what he feels about being possessed by someone. And that's fucked up, I think. Yeah, this book is just... yeah, it's bad. I think you may know this by now. I'm not sure if any of you have read it already, or if you're curious about it, or whatever, but I get the feeling that most people either love or hate it. And I'm sorry to say, but I really don't like this book. I think it was easy to read, entertaining, I guess, but it's so bad that I don't want to encourage anyone else to read it, really. It's also kind of weird because I feel like this book is supposed to be about acceptance and, you know, accepting the person inside, not the body. It doesn't matter who you look like or what you look like. It's supposed to be the inside that matters. In this case, A is supposed to be so freaking amazing that Rhiannon loves A in whichever body they are. Except, not really, it seems, because Rhiannon is less interested when A is in a girl's body, and A sort of, well, the book sort of makes it seem as though she's a bit closed-minded because of that. And I don't think that's fair, because for a book that's about accepting, you can't really force someone to be attracted to something they're not. You can't force a person who's straight to be attracted to someone who is of a gender that they're not attracted to, and vice versa. I mean, it's pretty stupid to make it seem like, oh, Rhiannon is... she's not bisexual or whatever, so... yeah, I guess she's not that great after all, or whatever. But apparently it's fine that she's not really attracted to a person who's overweight, but it's not fine that she's not attracted to women. Again, I mean, it's like, in this case it's kind of a double standard that, you know, it's fine if she's not attracted to this type of person, but it's not okay if she's not attracted to any gender. And that's where the pretentiousness sort of comes in. I mean, I think it's, as I said, it's great that you're trying to explore questions of gender and attraction and, you know, what it's like to be in love with someone without their body being important. But then you throw in things like, oh, but this person is attractive, and this person is not, and this person is overweight. Like, then what's your message, really? What you're trying to say? You're trying to say that, yeah, it's inside that matters. Oh, but also if you're overweight, no one can love you. I mean, what the heck? What's up with that? I just realized I never really used my prop anything at all, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, the ending of this book is so freaking bad. It's ridiculous how bad it is, because basically well, this is not really part of the ending, but A meets up with this priest at some point who is also an entity who lives in different people's bodies, and this priest person says that, well, you can be in the same body for many more days if you know how to do it. And A's like, oh, okay. And it's never brought up again. But I think if I remember correctly, in the ending of the book, A is somehow being in the same body for several days, and A's like, whoa, this person is so freaking great. He goes to the same school as Rhiannon, I think, or something. Maybe I mixed it up with the movie. I watched the film as well. It was better, but not great. And anyway, A is in this person's body, and you know, this person is freaking great, apparently tall and handsome and whatever, because Rhiannon likes tall people or something. Anyways, it doesn't matter, because A is in this person's body, they hang out, they have a great time, whatever, and then A is like, nah, you know what, I've decided that we're not gonna do this anymore. So I'm just gonna make this person have memories of you and think you're amazing and stuff, and then you can have him as your boyfriend. I mean, it's so frustrating how bad this is. How could you write something like that and release it and not think it's awful? I would be embarrassed if I wrote something like that. And I mean, I'm sure David Levithan is a great person. Maybe not, I don't know him. But as an author of this particular book, this book, he failed. I'm sorry, but that's just what I think. I know someone else who watches this might like this book very much, and if you do, I am happy for you. But I don't agree, and that's fine. We can have different opinions. But I would very much appreciate if you could tell me what you think in the comments below, if you liked it, or if you hated it, or if you just watched the movie maybe, or if you have something else you would like me to know about how awful I am at making videos for YouTube. I'm gonna stop rambling for now. I hope you enjoyed it. I just feel like sometimes it's nice to get your opinions out there, and I know that I myself appreciate videos where people nag at things that I don't like. So maybe this will be entertaining to some of you. I hope so, at least. Anyways, it's been a bit of an outlet for me. So yeah, I'm signing off.